You're watching and listening to Mark from Sephton.com, and I thought I would mix it up. I had a great suggestion of getting out of the studio and recording a video somewhere else. Now, I'm doing it in my car, and I never would have dreamed of doing a video in a car, and I know the angle isn't great. It certainly doesn't hide my second chin, doesn't do much for the angle, but I thought, you know what, let's mix it up, because I think, doing something over and over again, just get a bit plain. So, my whole message is about being authentic and really about doing things differently. And so I want to share 5 pillars every game-changing entrepreneur must embody. The first one really is consistency. This whole video is really about consistency. Consistency in the way that you execute, the way that you deliver your message. But the first point really is consistency with your communication. As an entrepreneur, your story and what you communicate needs to be consistent throughout. It needs to be consistent through your social media, consistent through the way that you speak to people, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you come across. There needs to be consistency, not just in your way of coming across, but also what you're saying and how you say it. How you say it can be different because you need it to be expressed in different ways depending on your audience, but it all needs to have a consistent theme, a consistent vision, which is really about what your product and service is about and how it best serves your community of clients and customers. The second one is really consistency in your storytelling, similar to communication, but we all have a story to tell, and we need to make sure that the story we share continually represents who we are, our brand, our own authenticness, the way that we do things, our own belief system. It all needs to have a consistent story where people understand who you are, they understand what drives you, and understand fully why you're in business and what your business or service does to bring a solution to an existing problem, because that's really what being an entrepreneur is all about. It's about problem solving, about bringing a solution to a problem that affects people. The next one is being sales consistent. So consistently working on your sales. That's the lifeblood of any business, but so many businesses have it back to front. The whole point of sales consistency is really having an attitude where you serve and you basically help your customer and client to buy. You genuinely and authentically help them to understand how this product or service will benefit them in a way that really heightens and impacts their life, their own credibility, and their ability to think, outside the box and to bring the value of your business and your idea into their life, which can help impact not just their own business, but also their relationships and the way that they live, which is fantastic. The next one is you've got to be a game-changing strategist. You've got to have strategy. It's no good just having a predictable kind of viewpoint that everybody else is doing. Getting in the car and doing this video isn't something that naturally occurred to me. It was only when somebody said, actually, Matt, you should think differently. And so it's a great analogy, because the content is the same, but the environment and the area in which I'm delivering it is different. And so the impact and the way that people will listen and maybe take on board more of what I'm saying, because they're not so aware of what's predictable in the surroundings and the environment. So having a game-changing strategy, which is really about embracing your own strengths, staying true to yourself. Forget the competition to your left or to your right. Your competition is against your potential. So make sure you have a strategy which enables you to really liberate others and be a pioneer and trailblaze your idea and who you are, which will affect a whole revolution of people in your community and in the business world. And the last point really is to be financially savvy. You need to understand how money works, how money affects your business. We all need to have a clear and healthy understanding of what finances look like and how they operate, and not to be afraid of money, but to become financially educated and to understand that really without money, which is really a vehicle we're sometimes and often limited with the choices we make. So we need to have a good relationship with it. We need to live a little, we need to give a little, and we need to save a little, being mindful of our financial savvy. But these are really my 5 key pillars for any entrepreneur to really embody and really embrace if you really want to have a business and a life which is fortified, which is organic, which is self-reliant and continually looking after itself. These things are really important for you to get ahead. You can find out more about me at marksephton.com. Great to have you join me today, and I hope being in the car hasn't blown you out your comfort zone too much. Have a great day.